Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, first I want to give a shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. You know, I have been so blessed in my life to have two of the greatest mothers in all the world, in all of history in my life. My mother, Albertina Agnes Kozlowski Grooms, was a precious mother, prayed for me, always there for us, and just a wonderful witness and testimony to Jesus Christ all the days of her life. She's with the Lord now, and we miss her, but we look forward to seeing her soon. And of course, I'm married to one of the greatest mothers in all the world. And matter of fact, not one of the greatest mother in all the world today, and that is Edith Openchain Grooms. And what a wonderful mother she has been, and grandmother, Nana, to all our grandchildren. I'm so blessed. So all the mothers out there, God bless you. Happy Mother's Day. It's a beautiful day down here in North Carolina, and I trust it'll be a beautiful day for you wherever you're at. Well, God bless. Happy Mother's Day. Well, we're looking at Joshua chapter 1. We're looking at the land of victory, going into the promised land. Jesus promised us victory in our lives. And what we see here in these first chapters, that Joshua was given a commission. Remember, God encouraged him with a commission in verse 1 and 2. He basically said, and the Lord spoke to Joshua. The Lord spoke to Joshua. God speaks to us even today through his word. We all have a commission. And when we know who we are, we know where we're from, and we know where we're going, and we know it's what the Lord wants, then we can have confidence and courage to go forward. And God gave Joshua a commission, and that was to rise and go over this Jordan, all you and all his people. And then he actually gave him specific directions for three things. He was, of course, to go across the river of Jordan, claim the land. Secondly, in verse 5, he had to defeat the enemy. No one will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, I will be with you. And then he was to apportion the land to each tribe as an inheritance. Here in verse 6, be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I have sworn to their fathers to give them. And so we see three things he was told to do. And then God gave him not only a commission, which gives him direction and courage for his life. That's what we have from the Lord, the Great Commission. We know the will of God for us to be saved, number one. Number two, to live for Jesus Christ in fellowship with him. And number three, to go and tell the world, go and arise and go. That's the Great Commission. And as you're going, tell the world who I am through my gospel, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, today we want to start talking about the promises. Not only was Joshua encouraged with a commission, and we are too, he encouraged Joshua with a promise. And he promised several things. One, in verses 3 and 4, he would enter the land. Secondly, he promised he would be able to defeat all the enemy. No one would be able to stand before him. And then 3, he would also fulfill the promise that God had given to the nation. He himself, Joshua, would divide up the land amongst the people. He would give the people their inheritance. Now remember, we have been given the promises of God. And you know, we don't have to live on explanations. God doesn't give explanations. God gives promises. Over the years, one of my favorite devotional books is by Charles Haddon Spurgeon called Faith's Checkbook. Faith's Checkbook. And what it is 365 promises found in God's Word that God gives to his people, and each day you can cash one in. It's a checkbook. You can write a check on that promise, cash it in, and live on that promise. My friend, we live on the promises of God, not explanations. And we'll be talking more about how God fulfilled the promises to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, even through Joshua, as we see him go into the land with the people of Israel. Well, God bless you today. Happy Mother's Day, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.